So I asked for a sign whether I should release this mouse or not. When I first got him, he was nearly drowned and very, very tiny. And barely had any teeth. So I brought him in the house and put part of his aquarium on a warming pad. Anyway, this is the location where I found him. And when I first got him, he was very clingy and wanted me to hold him. When I would put him back in the aquarium, he'd climb back up my hand and want me to hold him. But the past few days, he has become back to himself, a wild mouse. Doesn't really want any contact with me, or doesn't really want to touch my hand or climb on my hand. And he just looks sad in his little aquarium. So what we have here is a rabbit hutch. It's not very secure. I mean, it's kind of fallen apart in the weather. But I like the fact that it's a place to climb in and climb back out. There are dangers. There are 3 cats around here. But there are also a lot of hiding places, and the cats can't get in here. Also, I put this giant old comforter that we're never going to use again. It's just heavy, it's old. We don't want it. Put it under the rabbit hutch so he could actually burrow under it and make a hole and burrow and make that his winter home if he wants. Also, a cat could not burrow under it. So, have a few amenities in here. Here's another thing that he can climb in that a chipmunk could not climb into that. We don't really have any of those creatures around that start with the letter S. Those creatures that I do not name. Once in a great while, like every so many years, I'll see one, but it's the kind that has just such a tiny little mouth. And I looked it up. They just eat snails and bugs. So there's not really any danger of that. And I've been looking and wondering if his mom is anywhere around here. He definitely has brothers and sisters around here. Not all of them fare well, but a lot of them do. We have cats, but 2 of them prefer to go after chipmunks more than anything. And I can't do anything about that. They're not my cats. But, yeah. I thought he would want to be released around the place that I found him, which was actually in our canoe, which is right here. And that's where he was almost drowned, at the tip of the canoe. Must have rained while he was sleeping. Ray and I were canoeing, and he handed me a little drowned mouse that I put in the fold of my sweater and brought home when we got back. I had to help him. I had to make Pedialyte and help him eat any kind of food I could find. He didn't like the the formula that you're supposed to feed to mice. He wanted nothing to do with that. So I just like crushed up blueberries, crushed up butter beans, watered down sunflower butter. He didn't like any of that either. So, well, the blueberries, he did like the blueberries. So I took some unsalted sunflower seeds and broke them in half with my teeth, and he loved those. He couldn't eat them unless I broke them in half for him first. So I remembered that my dad has millet and bird food and things the size that he could eat, so I brought that. He's been eating that, and he's also I put some sunflower flower petals, and he loved those. He loved those. I was watching. He was had a little sunflower petal in his mouth, and he was going to town on it. He likes the sunflower petals. So I put some whole sunflower heads in there with all the petals. In case he likes the well, they're not really seeds yet, but he might like the heads of the sunflowers as well. There, I have some in the carrier for him, and then there's some under this t-shirt. He's so cute. I pray that he knows that I love him. I think he knew it first, but now his wild instincts have kicked in, and that's good. I mean, you shouldn't trust anybody that you see. If don't want him to just walk up to anybody, and if he will not be walking up to me, then I know he won't be walking up to anybody. I don't know where he went. I think he might be behind the little house I made him, little cardboard house. Oh, hi. I love you. I love your little face. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to think about you every day. I'm going to hope that I see you come out for me. But, not for anybody else. And maybe just come out and peek at me. Okay, so there's a chipmunk, and so I'm going to close this. And I'm going to go get some sunflower seeds to give to the chipmunk, so it will not harass my little mouse. I named him Clicky, because he clicked. I loved the way he clicked. He was very clicky. I don't normally name mice, and I said if I was actually going to name him, I'd name him something else. So I'm going to shut this off. And, oh hi, you're in the house. You're so cute. You're so cute. I wonder if he feels back at home again. Do you recognize where you are? The general area? You might see the canoe when you wander off. Just want you to know, when you wander off, you have a place to come back and stay safe. I'm going to shut this off. Oh, wait, he's doing something cute again. Oh. I love you. Okay. I'm going to shut this off and say goodbye. And I want to talk to him for a little bit before I close this door, even though he can climb out. It's more for him to feel more sheltered. He's going to climb right back up this thing here too. Okay. Mostly it's just to keep the chipmunks out. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can do to make it safe to climb out without being exposed. I put some branches around it, leaves, camouflage it a little bit. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, definitely subscribe. I rescue mice. I make vegan food and travel and do room reveals. Okay, bye.